Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League action.
Last year, in August 2025, the Snake Island Muskies captured the Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League Championship, defeating the National Mohawks in a three-game sweep. The Muskies traveled up the 401 and made their home in Whitby, Ontario at the 2025 President's Cup Championship for the 7-day tournament. The Muskies went undefeated in the round-robin play and had a hard-fought win in the semifinals against the Edmonton Miners, where they trailed the whole game. But in the last few minutes of the game, they captured the win and moved on to this championship. The Muskies took on the hometown Brooklyn Merchants, and after 60 minutes, the Snake Island Muskies became the President's Cup champions for the first time ever. Tonight, we applaud the entire 2025 Muskies organization, and we will mark this event in history. Here inside the TNSLL Arena, lacrosse fans, we will reveal the 2025 championship banner. Presenting the championship banner to the 2025 captains, Vaughn Harris, Adam Bonbury, and Joe Hall, is lacrosse legend and 1997 President's Cup champion, Hall of Famer, Dave White.
There we have the presentation of the President's Cup banner. And the Muskies feeling pretty good about last season, feeling pretty good about this season as well. They are 7-0. They've scored 81 goals, given up 45. They are looking very strong. Last night, best game of the season, toughest game of the season. They took an 8-7 overtime win against the Gondawaga Mohawks.
Welcome to the TNSLL Arena here in Akwesasne. Tonight's game will feature the Akwesasne Bucks and your 2025 President's Cup champions, the Snake Island Muskies. The other team will be entering the floor momentarily on behalf of the Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League. We want everyone in attendance to remain safe. Please pay close attention to the play and keep your eyes on the ball at all times. The ball travels at high velocity and can exit the playing surface, so please be cautious. The most important, have fun. Now go.
We are just about ready to roll here at the TNSLL Arena. I am Steven Stamp. Got Brandon Bordeaux here beside me. We are very pleased to be bringing you this TNSLL action. Both teams playing tonight, of course, are residents of the Turtle Dome here. The Akwesasne Bucks are over on the far side. They are the guests tonight, as Snake Island is the home team. The Bucks come in at 4-3. Their most recent game, a 12-9 win Friday night over the Capital Region Axemen. And they have scored 75 goals in their 7 games, so 6 fewer than Snake Island. They've given up 20 more, so defense is really the key difference. All right, the whistle has been blown to bring the teams to center floor. That's Johnny Vandergeesen at center. He will put the ball down, and we will get underway. These teams have played twice this year with 4 teams in the league. Sorry, folks, I have to stay. All right, we're underway. Sorry, folks, I have to stay muted until the music stops or the video gets taken down. We want you to be able to see the whole thing. So we're underway. The Bucks with the first possession. They have, as we said, given up 20 more goals than the Muskies. Defense was really the key for the Muskies last year. Nick Damoud between the pipes. He's wearing number 1 tonight. His number 31 or his number 35 jersey was taken, went missing. Here's Vaughn Harris wearing the 20 tonight. His 20 is not there, and he goes down. We're going to have a penalty. First of the game. You'll see Harris goes down low, comes back up top, and took that chop right on the ankle. So that's going to be, not shockingly, Tanner Theed going to the penalty box for 2 minutes or less. All right, welcome back to the Cross Run. Sorry. So Vaughn Harris has been taken to the dressing room, got a whack in the ankle. Sorry, we have to stay muted whenever the music is on because we get copyright strikes. It's really loud also, but there's a clearance. Tyler Armstrong runs through Chris Willman, and the Bucks into the offensive zone can kill some time. Tonight's game is proudly sponsored by Can-Am Duty Free. The first stop off the Canadian Bridge in Akwesasne, convenient, fast, and stocked with the tobacco vapes and pouches that you're looking for. Thank you to Can-Am Duty Free and to Crossroads Tobacco and Vape Store for helping to make this broadcast possible. Again, a great game last night as the Muskies eked out An 8-7 thriller over the Kahnawake Mohawks. Kahnawake is sitting in third place. And the Bucks doing a pretty good job so far killing this penalty. Racing out, there's Carter McKenzie. He's a huge addition. They are thrilled to have the pro defender in the lineup. They're saying he makes a big difference. He did play Friday night, his first game with the club. Here's Justin Martin. 32 seconds left in the penalty. Liam Aston will rip one. Oh, that got through Damoud and actually hit the post. Aston going hard after it. The Muskies will get it back, and they've got 22 seconds left to work with. Tanner Cook with the ball. He is a load. He has been dynamite when he is playing. Has 6 goals and 8 assists for 14 points. He's only played 3 games. Skylar Thomas is down on the crease. He's actually the leading scorer in the league. That's a shot ripped by Kendrick Angus. And the outlet pass from Sugga Thompson will find Corson Keeley, and the penalty is over. Tanner Theda is back on the bench, and there were some not very happy words shared from the Muskies bench towards the bench. And now we've got a penalty coming. It's going to be an illegal cross-check on Corson Keeley, and the officials did have a chat after that penalty was adjudicated, and they seem to be agreeing we may have missed that one. The first one should have been a 5, so not too surprising to see another penalty coming up. Oh, no, this is on Snake Island, though, actually. So it's Shane Francis. I actually thought they were getting Corson Keeley, but it's Francis that will go. Now, Nick Damoud is down on one knee in his crease. He looks like he's okay, but he's he's just fixing his leg pad. So he's good. Abby Bomberry there to check him out. We're going to mute for a second until we're back to music free. This is the third of 4 meetings between these teams this year, I was saying, with 4 teams in the league. Everybody plays everybody 4 times, double home and home for a 12-game regular season schedule, and then it's on to playoffs. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. So obviously, the way it's shaping up right now, it's looking like Snake Island and Capital Region in the first round. There's a rip from Ty Thompson, blocked out front. Chris Willman on the run. Willman gets stripped, as does Jerry Stotts, but it bounces ahead, and Brian Rice zipping up into the offensive zone. Spinning is Skylar Thomas, comes into this game with 14 goals, 17 assists for 31 points. And he's going to rip one, but he gets hit as he's taking it. Save made by Sugga Thompson. Bucks coming forward to get it to Torrent Eccleston, and they're going to set up on the power play. Liam Aston over here on the right side, as is Sky Sunday, 17 with the orange shoes and the bright orange hat on his stick. He's going to get this pass. They've got Keeley down on the left crease. And up high is Howie Francis. Chasing that one down, but Keeley gets it. Howie Francis wearing the white helmet and the number 83. That ripped save by Damoud. Snagged there, and Abby Bomberry. What a great outlet pass to hit Tanner Cook along the near boards. Cook. It's almost exactly the same time on the shot clock and the penalty, so the Muskies can kill the rest of this. Derek Hobbs is out, getting a couple of whacks on Cook. Will fight through. And now the strip, grabbed there by Ashton Jacobs. He's going to take off. He's got Justin Martin gliding with him. Boy, what a sight to see Justin Martin run. He just looks so casual, and he is going so fast. Here's Liam Aston. We're back to even strength 5 minutes into the first period. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends, here at the Inoa Lagoa Arena on Cornwall Island. That shot from Eccleston, who's the leading scorer for the Bucks, is wide. Eccleston, 10 goals, 16 assists for 26 points. Sky Sunday's actually necked with 21 points, including 10 goals. Skylar Thomas drives through. Mom Dawn was just telling me she's playing in a couple weeks. First time in a while. There's a shot from Cook. and he and Grennan will both take shots at Tyler Armstrong as Sugga Thompson makes that pass out. Great chance, another nice save. Damoud ready for that chance from Sunday, but they get it back over to Howie Francis, and Corson Keeley in the corners were strong right here. Keeley rips one, that's blocked out front, may have hit his own player. He'll get back to Keeley, he taps it ahead. Howie Francis has it, they've got lots of time on the shot clock. That rips way wide from Kobe Cree, and he'll just swat it back. And that's a good play by Kobe Cree, because otherwise Joe Hall could have taken off with that ball. Or sorry, that was Caleb Mallion wearing the 41. Draft pick this year. Oh, big hit and a hold from Tanner Theed. And then he goes in and tries to throw another hit. Almost got the elbow up into the face. But yeah, that's a pretty clear holding call. We'll take another peek at this one. You'll see Theed right there. He follows him into the corner right there. Yeah, that's an easy one. So scoreless through 6+ minutes. Muskies back to the power play. Willman down on the crease. Comes up top to Cook. That one was blocked out front. It'll be tracked down by Skylar Thomas with Nathan Grennan cutting through the middle. Watch Thomas get into the net. Here's Willman. Tries to get it back to Cook. He's actually grabbed by Cree. Sorry, by Nathan Grennan. He took looks like a low check as he was grabbing his lower back. And there's a rip from Chris Willman. And that is a beauty. We're going to take another peek at this one. And you can see Grennan getting up. He's been taking a rough ride, but maybe a little over-focused on Grennan and under-focused on Chris Willman, who buries that one. We are back to even strength, but it is 1-0 for the Snake Island Muskies. You always have to check which side you're putting the logos on here at the Inoa Lagoa Arena, because with two teams calling it home, you got to make sure you've got the right home team. We do. And that ball is passed nicely ahead by Nathan Fair out of the St. Catharines Athletics. He was added to this roster this year, drafted by the Cobourg Kodiaks, coming to play a summer in Senior B. Here's Kendrick Angus driving to the net. Great look. Stopped by Sugga Thompson. Bucks forward. Ty Thompson will pull up. He's thinking about going underneath. He gets bumped there from Shane Francis, the veteran. Love to see him playing still. Thompson waiting to find an option. There's Sky Sunday. Eccleston feeds it through, just missing Thompson. And that ball's going to be picked up here by Jerry Stotts, or actually just swatted ahead by Jerry Stotts. He'll let the 30 expire. Heads up veteran play by Stotts to not get the 30 ticking until play is blown back in. It's going to start, I think, down in the near corner. Yes, Tanner Cook will eventually get this ball. Comes up over the top. Thought he was going to let it rip. Goes to Skylar Thomas. Missed it. Grennan fires. That's right in the buck on the front of Sugga Thompson's jersey. Reset. The Bucks have it. Their whole bench is calling for a holding penalty. And I'm not even sure which of the two occasions they were talking about. Grennan gets after Tyler Armstrong. And they are, I think they're both going. Grennan for sure, because they're calling him back. And yeah, Armstrong's going as well. We'll take another peek. See it right along the boards. Grennan getting up in his face. Armstrong. They have been going at it. The Muskies have been after Tyler Armstrong the whole game. And the Bucks have been going hard at Nathan Grennan. Thanks again to Crossroads Tobacco and Vapes. So we'll go 4-on-4. Obviously 2 lefties, 2 righties. That's Francis and Keeley, the lefties. This is Sky Sunday with Aston. Tried to spin, really well defended by Brian Rice. And Rice fights through the pick. Rip from Francis, no, it's not wide. It did catch the post, so it'll be a fresh 30, but it's picked up anyway by Shugo Swamp. He gets it back. Sorry, Curtis Conley, hard twister. That one missed though, and the Bucks will go forward with a minute and a half left on the 4-on-4. Lobbed up top. Kobe Cree trying to feed it through. Great pass. Nicely caught. Keldron King gets the shot off. It's just a little wide. And they're going to say loose ball foul. And Jerry Stotts is still checking Torrin Eccleston as he's just trying to get to his stick. Eccleston's like, I just want to go pick up my stick, and then we can start playing again. And now we're underway. Minute 10 left on this 4-on-4. Eccleston. Quick shot on the run there by Keldron King, but it's stopped by Nick Daymood. Daymood was the MVP of the President's Cup last year. He was spectacular in that tournament. I think he could have gone with the defense as a whole. And that one, it was the real difference maker. Here's Skylar Thomas. Big lane off the post, or off the crossbar, it would appear, as that one went straight up into the silver ceiling of the Turtle Dome. Willman will start with possession. Muskies coach Galiwade Mitchell saying, yeah, they only had two righties, Vaughn Harris and Kendrick Angus, in the lineup tonight. This is Kendrick Angus driving to the net. So with Vaughn Harris going out in the early stages, just a few minutes in, he did not look like he's coming back. So Chris Willman stepping up to play a role on the right side. He's coming back now. He's 45 there, playing defense as well, as he is more commonly seen doing. Aston takes this pass. We got 20 seconds left in the 4-on-4. That one ricocheted around a bit. Oh, what an attempt. Great save by Daymood. Love that effort. A try from, I think it was Keldron King going in. Or no, it was Sky Sunday. But here's Kendrick Angus. A lot on him tonight. He's the only real righty forward in the lineup. That's going to be an over and back, and we have a penalty coming. And I think it's going to be Kendrick Angus. Let's see what the call is as it's adjudicated here. It's going to be roughing. So let's take a look back and see what comes about. Here's Angus, takes this shot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I think it's that punch to the face. That wasn't really as mysterious as we thought when we were looking back up the floor. So to the power play for the Bucks. Oh, Ty Thompson was not ready for that pass from Sky Sunday, but Howie Francis will get it. They're strong left. Nick Eccleston to Francis, blasts it. Those will find homes. Again, he is tied for the team lead with 10 goals, along with Sky Sunday and Corson Keeley. So lots of players contributing to the offense. Joe Hall along the near boards, flips over to Skylar Thomas. And Thomas with 14 goals. He is an absolute sniper, loves to get inside, and you can tell the Bucks are aware of that. He can rip it from downtown, though, as well. That was a good shot, scooped up and shoveled out there from Carter McKenzie, and that will connect with Justin Martin eventually. Eccleston in the offensive zone, still a minute to go on the Bucks power play. Rip there from Aston. That's a little bit wide. Boy, I think Nick Daymood gets into people's heads. It's a hard shot from Eccleston. That's going to be a reset as it gets up out of play. That's a great reset shot from Torrin Eccleston. And it'll be a fresh 30 with 41 left on the penalty. But yeah, Nick Daymood is so hard to beat. It feels like people start to get a little bit too precise, a little too fancy, trying to do too much. Eccleston will just blast it, and that one stopped. But that's the way to go. Just let her fly. Daymood just got enough of that one. A little roll pass ahead will connect here with Nathan Grennan along the restraining line. He hands it off to Tanner Cook. 20 seconds left for the Muskies to kill on this penalty. They've got 3 lefties out there. 4 lefties. They've got 4 lefties on the floor. They're saving their righties for regular even strength and power plays. And that's a pretty smart coaching move. Just let the righties get some rest, especially Kendrick Angus, who's going to be out there every single shift. Penalties over. We're back to even strength, and we're about 2/3 of the way almost through this first period. It is flying by, just the one goal, a few penalties. Rip from Francis stopped. Lobbing it ahead is Shane Francis. Finds Joe Hall to Cook. Boy, it's a 2-on-1 here. Nice pick. Oh, that's a big save, Saga Thompson. McKenzie's going to run the other way. I think we've got a bit of time. We're going to take a peek at this. As you see this great pick from Joe Hall. And look at this save. Saga Thompson throws it out. We're back in the offensive zone with the Bucks. That pass doesn't connect. Gets through to Damoud, who pops on it before Corson Keeley can reach into the crease and grab it. You are allowed to reach into the crease now. Things changing a bit this year. You can jump up and over the crease. As long as you don't touch down before the ball's in the net, it's okay. Shot from Thomas is tipped. Rolls all the way out to Joe Hall. They've got a dozen seconds on the shot clock. Thomas. Now we've got an illegal pick called. I think that was Jake Rice. Getting a little bit zesty. With 6:43 to go, it will be Bucks ball. Eccleston's going to get it back here. Bucks still looking to get on the board. Diving attempt, great positioning by Damoud on a nice attempt from Keeley. Eccleston trying to reach in, but good position, and Curtis Conley will fire this one out. There's Tanner Cook in the offensive zone. Watched closely by Joey Gasparetti. Gasparetti tried to tip that one. McGrennan going to the crease. Great trail check. What an effort from Zach Hops. And that's going to lead to a break if he can corral the ball. It's Jaden Ciapara. Nice move. Shoot. Stopped, though, by Damoud. Good try there by Ciapara. Now here comes Chris Willman. He's going to hand it off to Thomas and slow things down a little. We'll see if Kendrick Angus comes out. As of yet, not yet. They're just going with the four lefties again. Kendrick Angus on the bench getting a bit of rest. There's going to be a heavy load on him. Pretty smart to manage his minutes. That's a great strip by Carter McKenzie with Jake Rice going to the net. Here's a long outlet pass, but there is your Snake Island Muskies defense. They have four guys heading out the door in a line to take away transition. Very reliable and responsible offensively to get off the floor. That lets their defense do what they do. Eccleston, hard shot, with a nice stick-on-stick check there from Adam Bomberry. That one's going to roll all the way down the floor. It's an over and back. There's only 2 seconds left on the shot clock anyway. And Joe Hall, I talked to him last year at the President's Cup. He said, yeah, I'm probably retired. Talked to him this year when I saw him playing. He said, I said probably. But he is back with a vengeance. Flips it through. Nice pass. Tanner Cook stopped, though, by Saga Thompson. Quite a goaltender's duel here. Nick Damoud is now going to face off Jake Gasparetti, but again, you've got Kyler Johnson this time out there to take that one away, and a bunch of other Muskies in their lovely burgundy jerseys. This is a good-looking floor full of jerseys with the burgundy and then the orange of the Bucks. Damoud thought about going long. It wasn't there. Mallion will eventually get it ahead, and Grennan takes it in time before the 8-second count. Skylar Thomas with Grennan cutting through the middle. Grennan's gone through the crease. He can't take the pass. No, you can't get that pass. Yeah, that'll be blown down. He was still the active player. Or still the active through the crease. That's the right call. And the Bucks were looking for a too many players call. They felt like the Muskies had 6 players out on the floor. Here we go the other way as Brian Rice sprints into the offensive zone. Quite a battle here. And they're yelling too many again. Trying to get the refs to clamp down a little on changes that they think might be a bit close. Big pick on Justin Martin. That frees some space for Cook. That's stopped by Saga Thompson, and Grennan is on the turf again. Penalty coming. So we're going to have the goaltender pulled. Damoud gets to the bench, gets a drink of water, while his teammates go to work. Skylar Thomas over on the far side. We get a pick from Kendrick Angus behind the back. Ripped. That one was blocked. Comes to Cook. His shot is stopped by Saga Thompson. We're going to have a check from behind, and I suspect it has something to do as we watch him make his way to the box with Nathan Grennan. Yeah, you see Grennan land on the floor, the hand goes up. The check from behind was just before that. So with a 1-0 Muskies lead, they'll go back to the power play for 2 minutes or less. What a first period of play here between the Bucks and Muskies. I'm Steven Stamp. Thanks so much for being with us here for TNSLL action on Stamp Lax YouTube. Great to have you with us. We're going to go to the intermission, and we'll be back in 10 minutes with period number 2. Welcome back to Lacrosse, friends. We're here for period number 2 in a tight defensive battle. Just 1-0 for the Muskies over the Bucks after a period. Nice pass across, just so gets away from Corson Keeley. If you're at the Crossroads, hit up Crossroads Tobacco and Vape Store for what you need. Here's a drive by Caleb Mallion. Nice trail check there from Joey Gasparetti. And now Jake Gasparetti heading forward. He'll hand it off to Howie Francis. When you're coming off the bridge, you can save every trip with duty-free pricing at Can-Am Duty Free, conveniently located just off the Canadian Bridge. It's on your right. Short on time, you can skip the wait with the Can-Am Duty Free convenient drive-through service. It's fast, easy, and ready when you are. Muskies Thomas looking for a pass, gets it over to Willman. Both the righties are out there after the intermission break. Again, Vaughn Harris was hurt early on. Kendrick Angus with a hard shot. Justin Martin is behind Sucker Thompson to make sure that one didn't get in. It did not. And we keep on rolling with this 1-0 game. Yeah, Vaughn Harris went out early on after taking a slash to the ankle. So the only righty left was Kendrick Angus. No Challen Rogers available tonight. And no Dylan Martin. There's a big whack with a penalty coming on that one. To the Muskies. Stickless is Jerry Stotts. Eccleston can't really take advantage. And that's going to be a slashing call. Looks like a minor. Jerry Stotts is going to get himself a stick before he heads over to the penalty box. We'll take a peek. I'm not sure if it's the first one or the second one, but he did break his stick on the Akwesasne player, which is usually going to be a bit of a giveaway. So Stotts off for 2 or less. The Bucks will try to break through here. Again, Snake Island has given up just 45 goals in 7 games. That's less than 7 goals a game. So when you get your chances, you'd better take them because you're not going to get a lot, and Nick Damoud's going to take a lot of the way. Aston's looking to the back door, does go skip pass. Ty Thompson, hard shot, but Damoud was just waiting for it. Abby Bomberry flicks it ahead, trying to get it to Grennan, but it's Ciapara in position. That's going to be a push from behind. Here comes Joey Gasparetti forward. Again, Snake Island 7-0, just 45 goals against, with 81 goals for. The Bucks can score. They're 4-3, largely because they've scored 75 goals, but they've given up 65. Good for second fewest in the league, but still 20 more than these Muskies. Boy, they're playing good defense tonight, though. And Suga Thompson's been sharp. Ty Thompson, nice rip to the far side, but Damoud just gets an arm on it. Aston has it back, goes up to Eccleston. They're playing catch a little bit. Hard rip, stopped by Damoud. He just got enough of that one. Bomberry's going to go for a run here. 39 left in the Muskies penalty to Jerry Stotts, who has a new twig. Tanner Cook going to the far side as Mallion comes off. Skylar Thomas. Again, 3 lefties out there on this penalty kill. Just Kendrick Angus. Thomas with a pretty nice pick on Justin Martin, who kind of grabs on the pass through. Great trail check by Martin, who taps it back between his legs to let the 30 expire. Nice effort, though. Thomas couldn't quite catch that pass. He's saying on the bench, he's saying, good pass, almost had it. Wondering if we might see a holding call as Martin kind of snagged on. And there is the first penalty of the game for the Bucks. A beauty of a pass by Liam Aston through, and burying it is Sky Sunday. Sunday, a nice little kind of hesitation up at the top, and then he takes off. Perfect timing to let the pick develop, takes the pass, and we are tied up 1-1. Yes, just 2 goals through 24 minutes of play. Fair comes away with it. I suspect we're going to see Nathan Fair taking most of the faceoffs for the Muskies. Chris Willman tends to take a lot, but he's being pushed into forward duty. I would imagine they're going to let him take the faceoffs off. Curtis Conley taking a shift up front. He can shoot. And he kicks that ball ahead to Tanner Cook in the spirit of the FIFA World Cup going on at the moment. 2 seconds left. And Cook will get a shot off. Oh, that kind of handcuffs Sugga Thompson. And now, looks like Theed and Grenna, it's just Theed. No, it's just nobody. They're just stopping the shenanigans, and we'll move forward. Sunday down in the corner. Keldron King looking for a backdoor pass. It doesn't quite connect. Ty Thompson tried to get it now. Eccleston has it. And Corson Keeley's going to go set a pick for him. Slip off. Drive through. The shot. That would be a fresh 30 if Ty Thompson can get it. He does strip. Actually, Stotts got the pass off. I thought it was a strip. It was just a pass that was impacted a little bit, but he did get it ahead to Shane Francis and Muskies into the offensive zone. Kendrick Angus handed it off. Oh, rocket from Tanner Cook. That had a vapor trail. And he will just trot off. Leading scorer in the National Lacrosse League. And you see Cook waiting to join the play, wondering if they're going to turn it over. We're going to take another look at that one, actually, because I love this. You see Tanner Cook is waiting. Are we losing the ball? I need to get back for a defender. Nope, we've got it. I'm coming in. Nobody picks him up. Don't give him that space. Galiwade Mitchell is asking for a question, some clarification down on the bench right here. And it looks like we've reached an agreement, a memo of understanding. Fair. Jacobs. Jacobs popped it out, goes straight to Curtis Conley, though, and Conley.
Muskie score number 12, Tanner Cook.
It's 2-1. A virtual flood of goals here in the second period, with 2 already through the first 5 minutes. Obviously a little humor, but with 1 goal in the first 20, it's really something. Here's Grennan still looking. Gets it to Angus, feeds it through, or sorry, that was Conley, through to Angus. They're trying to get one off before the shot clock expired. They did not, and the Bucks will come forward. They'll try and even things back up. Last night's game was 8-7 in overtime, so there's 14 goals in regulation time, and we are on pace to be fairly far below that, actually. There's going to be some scoring. These guys are just too talented. Although both goalies, both defenses playing very well. Aston shopping, not finding anything he likes, so he's going to fling one through. That's a nice pass. Eccleston reaches, scores! Torrin Eccleston, a beautiful pass from Aston when he finally found what he wanted. Let's take another look, because this is lovely. Aston, oh, a little mistake there from Shugo Swamp, and he's going to want to get himself back down a step or two lower to not let Torrin Eccleston have that underneath. Eccleston is deadly. He stepped in the NLL playoffs when Nolan Byrne, the high-flying rookie, went out and picked up right where Byrne left off, flying over the crease, flying into the crease, putting balls in the net, doing everything you could want from a young lefty. Willman hands it off to Angus. And Muskies taking their time to get into this offensive set. They've got 15 on the shot clock. Illegal pick on Cook. He can't help it if he's the biggest and strongest. He doesn't even exercise. Just kidding, of course he does. That was a little Andre the Giant joke. We have an illegal substitution call against Snake Island. If you haven't seen Princess Bride, go watch it. Maybe after the game. But you're going to want to watch it a whole bunch of times because it's one of the best movies ever made. Power play for the Bucks, and we have some disturbing news to share. Brandon Bordeaux, self-proclaimed wrestling fan, has never seen The Princess Bride, with the greatest performance in the long career of the great Andre the Giant. You got to go watch it. That pass doesn't connect with Sky Sunday, and he can't get it off the boards either. So here comes Brian Rice. Sky Sunday flying with him and strips it. Great play by Sunday and gets the ball back. Wow, that is some effort. And Sky Sunday and the Bucks are back on the power play. Here's Liam Aston. Stotts and Rice at the top of the penalty kill. Willman down low, along with Adam Bomberry. That one's wide. Will be tracked down by Aston. They've got 8 to shoot. Francis is going to track this one down, and I think they just announced that goal by Aston with an assist from Howie Francis. That is not how that went at all. That was Torrin Eccleston from Liam Aston. Let me see. You can go to gamesheetinc.com, do a search, type in Three Nations Lacrosse League, Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League 2026, and it will get you there. Let's look at the box score right now and see, did they? Oh, they haven't put it up yet. Well, we will have a chat with them when the time comes. There's a penalty coming now, and it's going to be Nate Grennan going to the box. He doesn't like it, but where does it arise from? There's Grennan right there. Yeah, that's pretty sure that's words, because he wasn't really doing anything at the moment. I think Grennan is getting quite frustrated with the attention he's been receiving. So that makes it a 5-on-3. And the Bucks are not going to go with the safety valve. Oh, they're actually just going to send 4 guys out. Where's their other player? They don't need him. They score anyway. That's Sky Sunday. So let's take a look at this. Sky Sunday just kind of hanging out down there. It's the Dan Lintner look. Just gets lost somehow. But perfect finish. So that will wipe out the penalty to Jake Rice, for the penalty he was serving. And it'll still be 5-on-4. And this time the Bucks do send 5 players out. So Grennan's still got 1:48 to go in his penalty. And the Bucks looking to take what would be kind of a stranglehold on this game with a 2-goal lead, given that we've only seen 5 goals so far. What a great game defensively. The goaltending's been good. It's taken really nice plays to finish, find the back of the net. Got to take advantage of your power plays. Bucks just did. Can they again? Oh, nice attempt, but Keeley misses. Great job by Conley to get out on Ty Thompson. Oh, but a rocket from Torrin Eccleston. That looked an awful lot like Tanner Cook's goal a little while ago. Check this out. Oh, far top. That is beautiful. And we're going to have a hydration break. So 3 goals in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Torrin Eccleston sandwiching a pair around a Sky Sunday marker. The last 2 were power play goals, and the Bucks are up 4-2 as we near the midway point of this second period. Here's Kendrick Angus. Cook feeds it through, can't quite connect with Grennan. Gets through to Sucka Thompson, but gets away from him. And that's going to be a loose ball push on Tyler Armstrong. Grennan will start with it. He wants to start over by the crease. He's saying the ball was over there, but that's not quite how it works. Grennan, I thought he went through the crease, but they put the hand down. They were pointing at him. Nice feed, but it's right off the face of Tanner Cook. Armstrong has it. Spins away from one check. Ducks under another. Great outlet clear by Tyler Armstrong to Jake Gasparetti. Kobe Cree slowing things down a little bit. And the Bucks back to the offensive set. Howie Francis didn't like the pass, didn't like the shot, keeps the ball moving. They've got 6 to get a shot off. Aston. Oh, that works out. But a save by Damon as Eccleston winds up stepping in the crease. Turned into a really good chance. Eccleston very patient to get that shot off, but maybe a little too patient. Wound up in the crease. Muskies setting up. Here's Cook. Now we've got Nathan Fair up for an offensive set, number 3. That's him right there, the righty. And Kendrick Angus, they're there every time. Behind the back shot, a whirling dervish of an attempt. Actually got on net. It was stopped, though, by Saga Thompson. What a pass ahead. Little flip. Nice save by Damoud. That's a pretty little passing play, though. Martin to Derek Hops and on to Sky Sunday. So Eccleston and Sunday came in tied for the Bucks scoring lead with 10 goals apiece, along with Corson Keeley. They've added 2 each. Sunday and Eccleston have. Joe Hall behind the back, but that's a little off target. Skylar Thomas gets it. 2 to shoot. It's wide, and the 30 is going to expire. Bucks will come forward. This is a big rivalry, of course. The Anoa Lagoa Arena rivalry, or the I like to call it the Anoa Lagoa Bowl. 3rd of the season. And does it really matter who's the home team? I don't know. It just depends which bench you go to. Corson Keeley spinning a shot. Damoud with that stop. I'd say he's settling in, but I mean, he's been pretty settled. He's only given up 4 goals past the midway point of this game. Thanks for being with us here on Stamplax YouTube. We'll have all the Bucks home games. That's going to be an illegal push, a fresh 30 for the Muskies. We have all the Bucks home games. We've got this game and the July 18th and 25th games scheduled for the Muskies. So glad you can be with us. Our thanks to Can-Am Duty Free and Crossroads Tobacco and Vape for making this possible. Skylar Thomas tracks that down. Still lots of time on the shot clock. He's going to fire one, and that just stopped by Saga Thompson. Theed and Cook having a chat. A couple of Whitby boys saying hi to each other. Not sure how friendly that was. Not sure that either of them is going to, well, I mean, Tanner Theed would probably go ahead and drop the gloves. I'm not sure. That's got to be not an illegal pick. That's a big pick from Howie Francis on Shane Francis. Shot by Eccleston, turned aside. He'll go get his own rebound. A pair of players on him, but he gets it. One-hand shovel pass out. Penalty coming. I think it's going to be, it could be a hold behind the play. Could be, Eccleston is still down along the boards. Waiting to see what the call is. No indication yet. Sometimes that means the official is thinking about what he's going to call. I don't know if there's a possible, oh, it's a minor for roughing. Let's see what happens. You can see Eccleston goes into the boards. It's all tangled up. Here comes Willman. Oh, yeah. The old punch to the head. Pretty much the same issue we saw earlier when we were wondering what a play was. Willman, because Eccleston's so tall, actually had to kind of jump up to get that shot in. So with a 4-2 lead and 7:12 to go in the second, the Bucks will look to add a bit of a buffer. Officials having a chat. We're going to hope we don't get banned for having the hip on. I feel like the hip are nice enough. They're not going to make us pull down the video. Oh, okay. So the Bucks wanted to make a change. They had Kobe Cree up at the top. They wanted Torrin Eccleston, and they're going to allow him. He was down on the turf. So they had to wait until play was blown back in for him to rejoin the play. And the officials had a chat, and they allowed him back out. Here's Aston up to Eccleston. Thinking about what he wants to do. Aston finds Eccleston. Howie Francis, big pick. They go down low, and Keeley's going to skip it. That one's just wide, but it'll be tracked down by Eccleston. They've still got 10 to shoot. Big pick from Francis. Backdoor skip. Good movement for Keeley. It actually drifted behind the net. Eccleston, rocket save by Damoud. Fresh 30. They can do it all over again. Keeley drifts out from behind the net. This one is going to be picked up by the Muskies, and Curtis Conley will head up over center. Hands it off there to Tanner Cook. Still about a minute to go on this power play for the Bucks. Cook finds Thomas. Hey, that's Von Harris back. Awesome. That is great to see Von Harris return. He's going to get a shot on net. Grennan will go for the loose ball. He's just trying to kill some time. And Ashton Jacobs will get it. And it looks like Siapar's a little banged up as he goes to the bench. Still time for the Bucks to work with on this power play. What a lot of talent on the floor tonight. That pass down to Ty Thompson, up to Eccleston. There's Keeley at the top this time. He'll set a pick. Eccleston backdoor, another backdoor. Pass wasn't quite there. Sky Sunday nice and quick, but didn't put it in the shooting spot. That's a pretty good spot. Ty Thompson lets it rip, and now Malian rifles it ahead. And here goes Adam Bomberry. Big shoulder save, Saga Thompson. Adam Bomberry, who's got 3 goals and 4 assists. And now he's got himself a 5th assist. And what a pass that was to Caleb Malian. That's his first career Senior B goal. Get that ball. It's a pretty nice shot. You wouldn't know from the shot that he's never scored before, but the celebration, a bit of a giveaway. I hope they got the ball. Did they get the ball, Brandon? We got to check with them. Oh, yeah, they're getting that ball for him. There we go. Nathan Fair down on the ball. It's going to be Kobe Cree coming away with it. He'll shovel it ahead. And Sky Sunday. And Sky Sunday confused with Aaron Sky for a moment. Aaron Sky is a big defender from the West Coast. Salish Nation, I believe. Plays for Langley. He's now playing Senior B this year. With, I believe, the Ladner Pioneers, if I'm not mistaken. Could be North Shore Indians. I'm gonna have to double check. Go check it out. WSCLL. That's another one of the leagues that will be represented at the President's Cup, which this year will be in Edmonton. Shot from Grennan. That's blocked out front, gets up out of play, and they're saying it's a touch, and it is, and that's not a penalty. I don't know. Cook hands it off to Von Harris, and that is a penalty. We'll see whether it's Grennan or Cook. It's going to be Grennan going. He's kind of had enough. And Skylar Thomas is saying, come on, call that both ways. Let's take a look at what happened here, and then we'll pick back up. See Grennan coming across. There's going to be a pick on the back. Yeah, that's a penalty. There's no question. I mean, that's a penalty. Now, Grennan's upset because there haven't been penalties being called, he feels, on shots that should have been called on him, and I get that. Snake Island Muskies, the defending President's Cup champions. And right down in front of us, Chris Willman, or sorry, that's Adam Bomberry, the veteran, having words saying, hey, let's call some of this. Backpedaling, of course, and Keeley to Aston. They're looking back door to Sky Sunday. Really great positioning from Adam Bomberry. Look at him, number 15 low. He's in such good position. Oh, sorry, jinxed him. As Adam Bomberry gets taken advantage of, but I mean, this is really nice passing. Bomberry's the guy right there on the crease, probably came a step too far this way. That is the difference that it can make. As I thought Bombery was doing a fantastic job taking away that opportunity. But that one extra step, and the Bucks see it, take advantage, and get it to the back door. There's a quick jump on the faceoff by Ashton Jacobs. Jacobs and Fair having a quick chat as they head off the floor. 5-3 with 3:40 to go here in the second. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Stamp Lax Productions presentation of Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League action. Great chance for Howie Francis on the lovely pass from Eccleston, but it was turned aside by Nick Damon, who remains sharp. Lots of time on the reset. Aston's going to fire it. Bouncer, and Damon stayed with that one, going opposite way. Here comes Curtis Conley. He's scored some big goals on the run, largely in field. I still remember his rookie year with the Trent Excalibur. A beautiful overtime game winner for Trent over the Brock Badgers in Brock at the Bigataway Cup, or at Brock at the Bigataway Cup. Here's Tanner Cook. What a great drive. It is stopped, though. Sunday Thompson doesn't know where it is. It falls out behind him. Joey Gasparetti. Less than 3 to go in the second. Nick Damon's been really good. Saga Thompson showing you why he's going to be a first rounder this year for the NLL. Last year, Keegan Shognosh went late in the first round, but 14th, I believe it was, to Buffalo. I think Saga Thompson's going higher than that. Backdoor pass. They're running low on time, but they get one off. And Eccleston going for the rebound. He's in the crease. He can't go pick it up. And actually, that should be a penalty. Nick Damon thought there was going to be one. That was checking in the crease and really should have been called, but they let it go. Skylar Thomas will fire one. That's wide. Right out to Grennan. That one's blocked. Siapara taken off. Theed heading to the bench to get Aston out. Muskies thought Aston was a bit early. It was close. I think it was probably okay. You can be in the box, in the change box, so I think he was probably all right. Here's Ty Thompson. And his brother Thomas doing a great job with this Bucks club. That's our Galiwade Mitchell and his whole crew over on the Muskies. It's two really well-run organizations, and that leads to this kind of lacrosse in this beautiful, beautiful arena. Saw somebody, I forget who it is, he did a top 5 barns that he's played in or watched games in, and this was one of them. Actually, did he have the Turtle Dome? He might not have. I think he had to. Diving attempt. They're going to say penalty coming to Jake Gasparetti, it looks like. Oh, no. No, it's going to be Nathan Fair. Let's see what for. We'll see what the call is first. Illegal cross check. So here comes Fair. He's number 3. He's going to come on the slide. Certainly attempted to throw an illegal cross check. I think he might have missed. Got enough, though. And the Muskies will go to the power play. But yeah, I know we mentioned the Onondaga Fieldhouse. Good pick. He did say the box in Radotin, which is right now one of the main venue for the European Box Championships, men's and women. You should go check that out, too, when you're not watching this one. Saved by Saga Thompson. Fawn Harris didn't get that one where he wanted, but here's an outlet pass. Oh, his tip. That's a great block. Tyler Armstrong wanted to check in the crease call. It was not, but Justin Martin was sprung for a break. Cook was back, so it wasn't going to be a breakaway. But still a minute and a half to go in the penalty. Final 45 of this second period. Thomas to Grennan. Fakes the pass, shoots. McKenzie had the ball stripped. A great stick check by Grennan, but Justin Martin there to scoop it up. 20 seconds left in the shot clock, so they can kill all but 10 of the rest of the period. Obviously, we'll be looking for a reset. A Sky Sunday. Ducking underneath. Spinning, flips it over. Cree is going to try and get a reset shot. Misses, and 30 will expire. 9 seconds. Timeout taken by the Muskies. So, Brandon, let's go through this list of 5 arenas this guy said. I'm trying to remember. So, for sure, the Onondaga Fieldhouse. Great pick. For sure, Radotin. Have you been there? Onondaga Fieldhouse?
One time.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, I grew up playing in the old Dust Bowl.
Yes. Yes.
That was that's something I always thought of. And then when I went to visit back in 2015,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was just new. It was just new. I don't know if you can hear Brandon, but it had just opened. We're going to actually mute because I don't want this to get taken down. We'll talk some more in a minute. Okay, we're going to risk it because the Bucks are taking a timeout. We're just hoping we won't get brought down. If we do, we'll take this bit out. But Brandon, so the others, I know ILA in Six Nations was there. Has to be, right? It's got to be.
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to say because of the aesthetics, but because of the atmosphere and the history,
Yeah.
Tony Rose is up there for me. Like,
So that was not one of them, but yeah,
I know
Tony
it
Rose.
wasn't.
But
I know it wasn't,
yeah, but
but,
the ILA, I thought you were talking about the history of the hallways.
well, we'll
Just-
go from the ILA to the Iroquois Park in Whitby.
That was in there. You remember that one? With the turf
I like
now.
It there. I love
Yeah.
it there. Even for provincials, they'll have teams that play there, so you get to play on a major series
Yeah.
lacrosse league floor.
An NLL floor.
Here, obviously.
Yeah.
I've never been.
This
to
has to be
Cynthia.
one of them.
I've never.
Oh,
had the
you
chance
got to come.
But I would love to get that experience.
We're going to get Brandon Bordeaux to Ratatine because it is a little slice of heaven. Here's Tanner Cook, backpedaling, flips it over. They got 2 seconds. Backdoor, oh, it just gets away from Skylar Thomas, and the second period will wrap up. I'm trying to think. So it was the Turtle Dome had to be there, but I feel like it was in the list. Okay, because I was going to say, how can you not have it? So, but what a great group of arenas. We are going to take a break for 10 minutes, and we will be back for more of this thrilling encounter between the Snake Island Muskies and the Akwesasne Bucks. I'm Steven Stamp for Stamplax Productions here on YouTube with Brandon Bordeaux. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Yes, and it benefits the Storm, Akwesasne Storm U22 girls.
Some more country music. George Strait.
Also, it's your best chance to get 50 tickets.
I've never been outside of North America.
$10 will get you 3.
It's
$10 will get you a whole bar.
I can imagine how beautiful it is. Like I've seen pictures. I have a friend that went to Bratislava, and he,
I haven't been there. I really want to go.
Slovakia.
Make sure you get some
Yeah, you want?
Snake Island Muskies, President's Cup champions from 2025. Go get your Snake Island Muskies apparel in the lobby.
Hey, you there? We have a violation off the draw, and music rolling well into the power play here. But 40 seconds, 34 seconds left for the Muskies to try and get within one as we start this third period. Tanner Cook's shot is blocked, lands with Sugga Thompson. Jake Gaspari was looking for a pass. I think Thompson wanted to get somebody coming off the bench. First guy up was Liam Aston, a righty, and the second guy is Kobe Cree, a righty. A little bit of a strange one there, but shorthanded. They weren't looking for the breakout. Normally, of course, in this period, you'd have a lefty coming off the bench first. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends, here on Stamplax Productions YouTube. Liam Aston spinning away. The 30 will expire. We have a bit of a crossbreed, a hybrid here with Brandon Bordeaux of Baby Blue Memories. Does a ton of Junior B and Junior C and minor and baseball. And, no, you just coach baseball, right?
Do soccer too, though.
And soccer. Oh, you do soccer. Yeah, there you go. And hockey, yep. Here's an underhand rip. One-hander from Nathan Grennan. That one's off the mark. And the shot clock, or the over and back will happen. And the penalty is over. We're back to even strength, a 5-3 lead. So that's 8 goals through 2 periods. Puts us on track for 12. Last night we thought was low scoring when it was 7-7 through regulation time. And then the Muskies getting an overtime goal. And there's a rip. Nice attempt from Keldron King, but stopped by Nick Damoud. Johnson gets that pass out. I don't remember who got the game-winning goal last night. I looked it up. It was Tanner Cook, of course. There's Tanner Cook passing. Gets over to Vaughn Harris. Good to see him again back in the game after going out early. Pass to Cook. Low shot. Sugga Thompson swallows it up. A little pressure on the forecheck, but he gets it through. Bucks back onto the offense 2 minutes into the third here. Here's a sidearm rip by Keeley, but Damoud was all over that one. Boy, when Nick Damoud's on like that, he is just seems to know where the ball is going to be going. Outlet pass from Ashton Jacobs. He'll find Ty Thompson. He's going to look around, see who's got with him. They will gradually get their 5 attackers out. And Liam Aston heads up play. Saw there were 3 righties. Just steps back onto the bench, tells Torrin Eccleston to go ahead. Ty Thompson feeds it through, spinning shot. Put back. Oh, what a save. Nick Damoud. Let's watch that one while we have a second, because this is a great chance when Keldron King picks up this loose ball, throwing up the arm is Damoud. Save of the game. It remains 5-3 for the Bucks. Again, Nick Damoud, the reigning President's Cup MVP. A chance there for Eccleston. Goes wide. And the Muskies are not enjoying what they see as liberties the Bucks are taking, getting in around the crease. And you can hear the whacking. Muskies fighting through. Cook goes back against the grain, just missed. Was it? It was not off the leg, so they're down to a dozen on the shot clock right now. Grennan feeds it through. Actually, Cook kind of pulled his stick down to try and get that through to Kendrick Angus. Didn't quite connect, and the Bucks come back forward. Sky Sunday with a hat trick, and Torrin Eccleston with 2 goals and 2 assists for the Bucks. That is basically the offense right there in those 2 sticks. And then we have an addition. Welcome to the scoring parade, Ty Thompson. The veteran ducks underneath, dives. I'm not sure that we had that one on our bingo cards. The Ty Thompson crease dive flying across, but the veteran shows he's still got a whole lot of hop, making it 6-3. That's a big goal in a game where goals have been so hard to come by. Big battle off this draw. There are 7 sticks in there. I can't see the ball at all. I can't imagine the refs can, although they are very close. Somebody's yelling withholding, but on whom? Well, that ball is in the stick, and that was withholding. Yeah. That was Nathan Fair, I think, or it may have been Malian that had the ball. But yeah, you could, when they pulled out, you could see that the ball was pinned underneath his stick, not letting anyone get to it. But boy, until they kind of separated back, it was really hard to tell. Nice underhand pass from Skylar Thomas, and Vaughn Harris feeds it through. Not sure who's wearing the 84 there. 84 listed as Wayne Van Ever. He's not playing, and Wayne's a lefty. Let's double check that one. That ball's coming back. Outlet chance, breakaway. Step back, Siapara just misses. It would be an over and back, but Eccleston is there to get it. Luelis Mitchell is wearing number 84. Had not seen him in the first couple periods, but he is out there playing a role. Low pass, Eccleston grabs it. Back pedals, down to 2 to shoot. Little cross-hander, gets on target, but no trouble for Damoud. And he finds Tanner Cook coming off the bench. Cook going hard to the net. Stepped in the crease as he tried that short side shot. Goes after Zach Hops, but Hops quickly makes the pass ahead.
The prize tonight is $235 for the 50-50. Get your tickets ready.
Bucks taking their time in the offensive zone. Oh, and that's a huge pick, and it will be an illegal pick. As Kyler Johnson was flattened, playing blown back in. A little pressure from Aston, but Caleb Mallion, nice job to get that one ahead. Harris gets it back from Skylar Thomas. Across the top, rips it, saved by Thompson, but it gets away from him. And it's going to be out in front to Joe Hall. Hard twister. That gets up and out of play. And Nate Grennan says, don't go after Joe Hall. I echo that. Although Joe wouldn't mind. You can take whatever you're going to bring.
He fought last year.
There you go. Eccleston down to Keeley. Howie Francis is in the crease. Can't take the next pass. Now he's good, but it's going to be an over and back. And that'll be Muskie's possession. Jerry Stotts saw Corson Keeley run into the bench and just stopped. And has a little grin as he gets to the bench. Jake Rice is behind the net. Bounces one up to Mitchell. High pass caught by Vaughn Harris. Harris on the run. Again, right in the buck on the middle of Tucker Thompson's jersey. He's been playing well, but some of those are making it a bit easy for him. Here's Sky Sunday. Great chance in front, but Korea's turned aside. Or Keldron King, sorry. Now Caleb Mallion on the run. He got a goal earlier. I love that non-take. I mean, take it if it's a good chance, but they made the right decision there. Here's Kendrick Angus. Thank you. Joe Hall loses it. Justin Martin finds Howie Francis off the bench. He'll just drop it on the turf for Torrin Eccleston. There's a pass. Now we're having a PA. Not sure if you can hear it, but PA is thanking the sponsors, and we'd like to echo that, of course, to Crossroads Tobacco and Vape Products and Can-Am Duty Free, both making this making this broadcast possible. Hard rip from Jake Rice is wide. Now we have a penalty coming. And we're going to see if we got it. I'm not sure. Looks like it'll be Derek Hops going. Let's see what's going on in front here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure which of those it was. Maybe it was cumulative, but I think that's fair. Sucker Thompson wants some water. So does Nick Daymood. Thompson on the far side heading to the bench. Of course, his father, legendary goaltender, Mike Thompson. The Sucker will head back, and Mikey Thompson, who was not even dressed for the first 2 games of the 2012 Mann Cup when the Langley Thunder were visiting the Peterborough Lakers. And then he returned for game 3. Starter got pulled, and in went Mikey Thompson. Moments later, faced a breakaway, turned it aside. The Lakers were down 2-0. They came back, won the next 4 games. Mikey Thompson, MVP. Love that story. You've probably heard it before. Great pass through. Mitchell couldn't quite get it, but it does come to Skylar Thomas. He'll go up to Grennan. Vaughn Harris is there. Grennan rips it. Nice hand save by Sucker Thompson. Looking to continue that legacy. Got to check, actually, if that's one of his dad's sticks. Thompson Lacrosse making some beautiful wooden sticks. Vaughn Harris, all kinds of fakes. Finds Skylar Thomas. That's a nice save. I thought Skylar Thomas had it, but Sucker Thompson just clamps the arm. Oh, and Corson Keeley pulls up a bit. You know, you can also pick up your CCON bingo cards at the Can-Am Duty Free while you're grabbing your bingo smokes. Get it all. There's a rip and another save by Thompson. McKenzie was looking up the floor as Jake Gasparetti had taken off, but McKenzie's just going to come up and hand it off to Eccleston, and they will continue killing the penalty. Probably a good decision. And that's too many players. Jake Gasparetti was running out to cover Skylar Thomas, but Ashton Jacobs was still only about halfway to the bench. Actually, let me see if we didn't quite. No, we're down at the other end by the time I clip that, but yeah, there's no question. That's going to make it a 5-on-3 as we reach the midpoint of the 3rd period. What a glorious opportunity for the Muskies to get back into this one. They will go with the safety valve and Abby Bomberry at the top, and that's why you have him there. That ball was tipped by by Zach Hops. Diving attempt, Skylar Thomas. No, it's Nathan Grennan. He just looked like Skylar Thomas. Nice stop by Sucker Thompson. Fresh 30. 20-19 left in the first penalty. 18, that one's in. Vaughn Harris buries it with 14 to go in the first penalty, which is huge. Because that means they'll remain on the power play for another minute 36. So it's 5-on-4. Keldron King is in serving this penalty. It's the too many men, and one of the most obvious too many men players you'll ever see. Too many players. Penalty. Muskies want to draw within 1, 9:20 to go. They've still got a full minute 20 on this power play. Up to Thomas, back down to Grennan. Gonna go behind the back here. Skylar Thomas to Grennan, dives. Oh, nice try coming back near side, but Sucker Thompson just stays with him. Cook to Harris. Great ball movement. What a save, though, Sucker Thompson. How did he stop that? Are the Bucks going to push? They're not. Let's take a look at that. You're going to see the ball go to the far side, back door. Did he get that, or he just missed it? Penalty coming to the Muskies, and Howie Francis is saying, hang on, throw it up here. Let's get Sucker to the bench, get an extra attacker out, and they will try to kill as much of this as they can. With 3 to go, I think they will try a shot. Yes, it's a reset. It just grazed the arm of Damoud, which means the Bucks can kill the remainder of the 15 seconds on their penalty. Keldron King will be released. He'll probably just go and join this to make it a 6-on-5. Yeah, Corson Keeley is actually pointing to Keldron King in the box, saying, yeah, go join him. He's released. They've got 9 on the shot clock. Here's King coming in. Eccleston to Cree. There's King, spins, shoots. Almost went straight from the box to the score sheet. We're going to take a look. I clipped this a while ago. Oh, no, that's the last one. I guess I did not. Or did I? No, that's the last one. Sorry, folks. Missed that, but it was over along the far boards. And it's going to be Adam Bomberry getting a minor. Great chance for the Bucks to try to extend their lead. They'll go strong left with Eccleston at the top, Keeley and Thompson, the other lefties. There's Aston, Sky Sunday is in there. Rice and Conley at the top. Willman and Stotts down low. That's a formidable defensive penalty killing unit. And it's picked off by Brian Rice. Eccleston races to the bench. That's going to get Tyler Armstrong out. Nice save by Saga Thompson. The Muskies were yelling for too many, but saying he was early. I think it was clean. I was actually watching pretty carefully as the one player raced to the bench and they sprung the defender, and I think it was good. Here's Aston as they remain strong left. Malian now at the top. The rest of the unit is the same. I feel like they're looking for Howie Francis. They get it to him. He's going to scoop it back up. Fresh 30 for the Bucks. Just under a minute left on the penalty. Just under 7 to go here in the third period. Behind the back. Keeley rips it, saved by Damoud. He was just standing there waiting for that one. Willman, nice job, rumbling up over center and hands it off. Let's see if they go. Oh, they've got, with Von Harris back, they're going back to having a righty out there, and it is Harris on this PK. Oh, Skylar Thomas, so elusive. Spins back out, flicks it up to Harris, 10 on the shot clock. Jake Rice, thinking about the shot, spins back, now he takes it, hits Nathan Grennan. He's going to zip it and get the ball, and you can hear the ref saying, drop it, as Grennan thought about fleeing it down in the corner, but would have been too late, would have been a delay of game. A dozen left on the power play for the Bucks. If they're going to go, they've got to go pretty soon, unless they want to risk Abby Bomberry getting a break. A little fake by Ty Thompson. Sky Sunday, quick shot. And they do hit Bomberry coming out, but it's not a breakaway chance. So he just hands it off to Tanner Cook. Still a 2-goal game, 5:45 to go. Thanks, Lacrosse friends, for being with us on this broadcast made possible by Crossroads Tobacco and Vapes and Can-Am Duty Free. Thanks to the Muskies for having us here, and to the Bucks. It's a great rivalry. It's great to see these teams play. That's a goal for Tanner Cook. The Muskies wanted a penalty because Justin Martin kind of got up on his helmet. That's irrelevant, though, after this beautiful finish by the big man. Watch Tanner Cook. He is not perturbed in the least. Those hard twisters. Tyler Armstrong comes across, and the defensive slide actually, I think, went too far. Look at, you see Armstrong come, and Cook uses it against him. Goes back against the grain, past Armstrong to hammer that one through Saga Thompson. 5:24 to go, 6-5 the score. Bucks with a 1-goal lead and possession. Muskies, though, on a bit of a run here. We have a lone mosquito in the booth.
Muskies score. Number 12, Tanner Cook.
Chance in front, that gets away, but Francis tracks it down. There's about 4 minutes and 13 seconds between the goals from Harris and Cook. That is a run of 2 after Sunday and Thompson had extended the league. That's going to be a hold. Yeah. Tyler Johnson going to the net. I don't think there's a whole lot of question on this one either. Jaden Ciapara just wrangles him down to the turf. Penalty kill unit is going to be Jacob Gasparetti and Justin Martin at the top, with Carter McKenzie and Tyler Armstrong down low, as it's a strong left set for the Muskies. Cook with Grennan and Thomas. There's Mitchell down low, and there's Vaughn Harris. There's the pass down low. Nice reach around shot by Grennan, but it's stopped by Saga Thompson. All kinds of checking battle along the crease. Oh, that's a great catch, and a penalty coming behind the play. And you see Tyler Armstrong here without his shoe. And I'm not entirely sure what happened. I know he went down low and Grennan went over top of him. A frustrated Tyler Armstrong taking his time. He's going to go to he wants to go to the bench. No, he's going to the penalty box. So that's a minute 31 of 5-on-3. This is a huge turning point. Driving to the net, an attempt there from Kendrick Angus. That was stopped. He knows he's through the crease. He can't take a pass. He will make himself completely unavailable. Now he can get back in. Here's Harris. Angus is down low. They get it to him. He looks for Cook, but flips it behind the back. Great save. Headbutt save there by Saga Thompson. Skylar Thomas was on the crease. Over to Harris. Harris gets it back, and Angus right back to Harris. Lots of time on the shot clock. There's Thomas. Nice ball movement, but a big save again, Saga Thompson. That's a crease violation. Kendrick Angus knows it. Skylar Thomas looks to the skies. He can't believe it. So that's going to give the Bucks a chance to kill most of the first penalty. There's a 6-second differential. So if they can use this full 30, they should be cutting down substantially on the Muskies' opportunities, which is huge with a pair of Muskies goals. And then this 5-on-3 power play. Willman sends Keeley flying. Eccleston trying to battle the net, but Adam Bomberry, great defensive effort on him. That's a hold. Maybe, maybe not. Looked like Chicago Swamp got a very similar lassoing motion. Right here. Looked like a pretty good grab, but Muskies into the offensive zone. Still 23 seconds. Cook rips it. Saga Thompson with the save. Here's Vaughn Harris. He looks up. Sees there's time. They can go have a go. Cook gets it. To Vaughn Harris. Rips when it's wide. That's getting up into the netting. Oh, it's right up into the crowd. With 5 seconds left, the Bucks are going to be able to kill this. Skylar Thomas makes sure it's not too easy for Justin Martin. Aston hangs it off to Francis. We got 2:17 to go. What a barn burner. 6-5. Bucks ahead. Drive to the net from Aston, but he misses. It's grabbed by Kobe Cree, though. Fresh 30. Or no, it's not a fresh 30. He missed the net. So just 8 seconds left. 6 on the shot clock. Cree will rip one. That is a reset if Howie Francis can get there. Great angle taken, though, by Nathan Fair. Driving, that's a goal. Are you kidding me? Nathan Grennan. Wow. Okay, let's go with this because we're going to want to see this a couple of times. Holy cow. He did stay out of the crease. Let's watch it again because it looks like, how do you not have a crease violation? Watch the feet. Keeps his legs up, one hand. Oh my goodness. I'm going to watch that one more time. We'll miss the face-off, but my goodness, what a goal from Nathan Grennan. Oh, come on. 6-6, minute 40 to go. Nathan Fair gets the assist. Chris Willman's trying to get Nathan Fair to come back and help out. There's a chance and a goal. Corson Keeley on his offside. Yeah, Keeley just picks up that ball and goes hard twister off the shot. And Nick Damoud immediately looks to the heavens. It's a much quieter building on this side in particular than it was. Bucks are saying that should be their ball. The officials agree. 1:11 to go. And Howie Francis will start with the ball. Kobe Cree gets it down to Eccleston. Boy, you don't want to just let your foot off the gas pedal too much here in the final minute. We know the Muskies can score, but you don't want to give them any more time than necessary. Aston shoots with a dozen seconds. Was that optional? And it was not. Gets up out of play. Nick Damoud making his way to the bench. He's taking his time. 45 seconds, 6 attackers. Mitchell heads out to be the 6th man. He'll take this pass. Pops away from him. Breakaway if they can get it. Justin Martin. He's going to run. Tanner Cook after him. Martin buries it. Good effort by Cook, but that is going to be a game sealer, possibly. 30 seconds left. You can see Martin takes off. Look at the hustle from Tanner Cook, but once Justin Martin puts on the afterburners, there are not many players who will catch him. We've got ourselves a 8-6 game with 30 seconds to go. Big face-off here. I don't know if Ashton Jacobs thought he was ready, but they are going to get the ball. Carter McKenzie has it. Nice little pass over to Tyler Armstrong. He'll just get over center. And that should basically do it. Corson Keeley along the far boards. It is going to be an 8-6 win. A great game. You don't even have to shoot that. Yeah, I think Torrin Eccleston made him in saying, Kobe, don't take that shot. There's no need. And you're not going to make for a happy bunch of Muskies if you take that shot at Nick Damoud with the clean clinched and the final few seconds ticking away. 8-6. What a win for the Bucks. What a terrific effort from the Muskies. That was awesome. Thanks to Brandon Bordeaux for being here with us. We had a blast. Make sure you go check out Baby Blue Memories to see the ongoing playoff run of the Ganawage Hunters, who just won their first round series. You got to hold on to the camera, though, buddy. And, yeah, stay with him for that. Stay with us here at Stamplax Productions on YouTube for Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League action, as well as Can-Am action. You're going to see a whole bunch of the teams that are vying to get to the President's Cup, which is held right now by the Snake Island Muskies. We'll leave you with the handshakes and see you next time here on Stamplax Productions YouTube. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends.